Good. Hold on. There it is. Good morning. Good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura Show. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Take your time. Just come on in. No rush because we're going to be here until 12 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. We get together here. We work on our crafts. We chat about what's going on. And it's overall just a nice place to hang out and be. If you hear noise in the background this morning, I decided to let Rohan just be a wild animal. And there's an empty bag of cat food that I threw into the recycling because it's like a metal bag. And he took it out of the recycling and it's cat food and it's empty, but he's very much enjoying pretending to hunt it and just pretending to kill it. So I'm letting him because he seems to be having so much fun. His tail is like a raccoon. It's like this fluffy. The whole tail is like fluffy from base to tip, and he's like all wired. So I'm letting him just play because he's also chewed up a cardboard box this morning. He's just wired. Rohan is just wired this morning. And that's fine. He can have crazy days. But I wanted to show you today, I finished the crocheted bag. I'm just emptying out my stuff from it so I can show you what it looks like. I finished the crocheted bag. It's got the pocket on it now. It's got a button, and I finished the lining. So I want to show you how that turned out because I was quite pleased with it. I did a blanket stitch to connect the lining to the bag. So you can't even see how it's connected, but it's fully connected. It's fully lined, so much so that if I wanted to do it, it could be a reversible bag. Now you can see, here's the inside of the bag, totally finished. It's not a reversible bag because I didn't build the straps to be reversible or the flap, but like if you really wanted to, it could be a reversible bag. For me, not so much. It's an outside is crochet, inside is fabric. But now the bottom is like rounded and fully finished, which is awesome. And the pocket is the perfect size for my little wallet thing. This is what I keep all my cards in. I made this as a tutorial quite some time ago, but it works still perfectly. And then the bag is big enough to fit sunglasses, lipstick, lip oil, and chapstick, and my phone. And that's pretty much all that I need ever. I don't use my sunglasses as much as I should, but I have them with me most of the time just so that I can try and remember to wear them more. But the bag is now finished, and I'll show you what it looks like on because I'm very happy with it. So here's what it looks like. And then when I put it on, it hangs right where I like it, which is, if I wanted to, I can hold the bottom of the bag. That's the length I like for a crossbody. But I think it looks cute. I think it looks good, cash. I look cash today, but that's because I'm going to do like work after the live stream, like physical work. So since I'm doing that, I decided I would wear workier clothes, like physical work clothes. But yeah, that one's finished. That's not the tutorial that's coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow's tutorial is for a different crossbody bag, but that one is missing in action. I don't know where I put the bag. Turned out so good, right? I know, I love it. Something I was doing yesterday that I'm going to show you. I was pricing out how much it's going to cost me to build a garden bed. Our garden bed outside, we have a raised garden bed that's about 3 feet by 8 feet-ish. But it is, it's rotting. Like it's fully falling apart, and we're on the edge. I'm trying to get this to stand. Whoa! In a safe way here. There we go. We're on the edge of it rotting apart. So while that's not like it's not an emergency issue, but it is kind of becoming one because it's holding a lot of dirt. The one that we have outside is currently holding lots of dirt. And if the wood, I know, buddy, if the wood rips and breaks, then we will be, there'll just be a huge mess. So I did the drawing of what I want. I looked up some patterns online to see like how they reinforce a raised garden bed. So what I'm looking at is 2 inches by 8 inches, like 2 by 8s, and they're 8 feet long. So 2 by 8 is going to be, I'm going to stack 2 of them on top of each other for the garden bed, which will make it 16 inches tall, which is perfect. Right now, I think it's 12 inches tall, so it'll add a little bit of height to the dimensions, but I sort of broke it down into the sizes of wood I'll need. So I'm going to need 2 by 8s, 48 inches long pieces. I'm going to need 8 of those. 2 by 8s by 32 inches. I'm going to need 8 of those, and that'll cover like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's a second layer because it's 2 boxes high. So 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. And then I'm also going to need 2 by 2s that are 16 inches tall. I'll need 8 of those. And then I'm going to need 48 nails, 32 screws, 16 angle braces, and 4 flat braces. And I'm going to need a 3 foot by 8 foot plastic sheet for the bottom. I'm pretty sure I can get some of this stuff from my parents. So I don't think it's going to cost as much as I priced it out as. But if I were to build all of this from Home Depot products, I went onto their website, and the price of a 2x2 that's 8 feet long is $3.87. And for that, I'm going to need 2 of them, so $7.74. Then the 2 by 8s by 8 feet, they're $16 each, and I need 8 of them for how much length I have, so that's $132. And then a pack of screws and nails is $13.94. The corner braces, 16 of them, is $47.73, and then the 2x2 flat braces are $16 for 4 of them. So after everything, my total to build a garden bed from scratch is going to be $197.87. So I'm not going to pay $200 to build a garden bed because we won't take that with us when we move. So what my plan is to salvage the wood. If I can't get 2 by 8s, I'll do 2 by 4s. I'll do 2 by 6s. If I have 2 by 4s, I'll stack 4 of them on top of each other for the garden bed. If I have 2 by 6s, I'll stack 3 of them. Basically, whatever I can get, I'll use. The only things that are kind of important are the 2 by 2s, because those are like the braces. Here's what it looks like. So it's short pieces for the short sides, long pieces for the long sides, and then the 2 by 2s go in the corner so that everything can screw together. Morning, Lori. Morning, Candace. And I even drew out what I would need. 2 by 8s, 48. 2 by 8s, 32. And then 2 by 2s, 16. So I drew out all the things I was going to need. I think my dad has drop plastic for the garden. In the worst case scenario, I will just use a tarp. Like, if I'm not going to buy black drop plastic unless I'm buying it from like a salvage yard or something like that. I'm not going to go to the Home Depot and buy new things. I think most of the stuff I can get either secondhand or from my parents. So my parents have a farm. So if you know anyone who has a farm, you know this. There is just junk everywhere on a farm. There are logs, there are rocks, there are wood, like, areas, there are skids, there are barrels, there are plant pots. There's all different supplies that you don't necessarily use all the time, but like you won't throw them out if you have them. So a farm is basically a salvage yard. So I'll go to the farm and I'll see what my dad has. If he has some stuff, I'll cut it at his farm because he has all of the saws, like he has table saws and stuff. Again, farms are just workshops. So ideally, I'll be able to get all the wood from my dad, which would, other than the 2 by 2, I don't think he has any 2 by 2s. So I'll still have $387. I think I can eliminate $132 from my $197. So $50. I can probably build this for $50. I don't think he's going to have any of the angle stuff I need, at least not somewhere where he'll be able to find it. But the screws and the nails my dad will probably have, the drop plastic my dad will probably have, and then the 2x somethings he'll have. So I'll probably just have to buy the 2x2s and the braces. That would be ideal. So that's something I was working on yesterday because I talked to Alex about the rotting garden bed. And I was saying, like, it's making a mess and it's not cute anymore. And if I could get it to be a little taller and also not leaching out dirt every year, because it's the one that's in there now it's basically just a rectangle of wood. There's no bottom to it and there's no bracing. It's just a rectangle that they like nailed together, which has been working, but the area around the nails is rotting and the wood is just sort of falling out. But for the last couple of years, dirt has also been falling out. So I think that if we do this, we should be in a good spot. That's the hope. So that's what I was working on yesterday, feeling pretty good about that. I also found my embroidery patch of Thunder, which was very exciting for me. That made me very happy. So this is something that I'm going to stitch onto some piece of clothing. I think I'm probably going to do it on this vest I have. I have this really cute furry vest that I got on the weekend for $2 at the thrift store. And I think this could go really well in there. It's a little Thunder patch. It even says Thunder. I was originally thinking I would put it on this bag. Thunder. But I don't know. I don't know if it's a Thunder bag. You know what I'm saying? Sorry if you hear Rohan. He is medicated. This is how he is. Alex goes to the bathroom and the cat does not appreciate being left out, which I understand. I don't like being left out either, buddy. Okay, and last night yesterday, all weekend, I had a cleaning list. Let's see what I got done. Cleaning, repot Monstera, done. Laundry, not done. Dishes, done by Alex. Sweep stairs, done. Put out flowers. We got flowers on the weekend. Done. Wash the stairs, done. Water the plants, done. Wash the birdcage, done. Vacuum Alex's office. Sweep office and kitchen. Mop office and kitchen. Vacuum bedroom, not done. Mop bedroom, not done. Put earrings in, done. Groceries, car wash. Contact taxidermist, I did that. Upload video, done. You're so smart, Laura. Edit granny circle video. So the only things I didn't get done, let me just get another colored pen so I can highlight them for myself because I didn't get my whole weekend to-do list done. Laundry, vacuum and mop bedroom, right pattern. Is that it? Good job, Laura. Pretty good weekend. I got almost everything done this weekend. That's a good feeling. So, another thing I did this weekend was I went through one of my books of plants, and it turns out I figured out what a few of my plants are, and you guys already knew what they were. So I think it was Candy, if I'm correct, who had said that they grew creeping zinnia or wandering zinnia last year, and I had never heard of it before, which is not surprising. I know very little about a lot of things, or I know very little about lots of things. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I found that is actually one of the plants that I'm going to be growing this year, that I had labeled as Tiny Daisy, I think. Let me see if I have the seed packet. Creeping zinnia is my idea for ground cover for a yard. Well, I didn't know that that's what this was. I have it just in here as small flower. I don't think I have any name because I didn't know what it was. I just collected seeds last fall from a tiny yellow daisy. I collected seeds from a public garden. And then I was looking in my book and I saw this and I said, oh, that's the tiny yellow daisy. No, it's not. That's creeping zinnia. So I'm going to attach this information to my seed packet so that I have it. But let me see what it says. Plant type, annual, summer. Best location, full sun in deep, rich soil. Diseases, not common. Garden pests, not common. Good garden companions, purple petunias. And plant seeds in spring. Perfect, thank you. Creeping zinnias bear 3/4 inch wide yellow daisy-like flowers with dark centers. On 6 to 8 inch tall trailing plants, excellent as ground cover and for edging paths and flower beds, as well as container growing. Cultivars include Aztec gold, bright yellow with a green eye, gold braid, yellow brooms, 2 to 4 inches tall, mandarin orange, semi-double orange blooms on compact spreading plants up to 4 inches tall. So the one that I saw was like this, Aztec gold. So I'm just gonna trim my little paper here. Yes, I cut these out of the book, but I'm going to use them if they're cut out of the book. If they're in the book, they're essentially useless to me. And the book is old, and the book was thrifted. So I don't feel bad about it. Do you hear me trying to convince myself that that's true? Sorry, I'm just going to cut this down a little. I saw a massive nasturtium on the dog walk yesterday in an empty lot, and I took some cuttings of a nasturtium. Can nasturtiums grow from cuttings? I've never tried that before. All right, so there we go. Now this can get stuck here. How will I include you together? Maybe I'll just put you together in the... Oh, I should rewrite the title of what you are then. Creeping zinnia. Tiny yellow daisy is creeping zinnia. Very cute. This is my drawing for tiny yellow daisy. Creeping zinnia. So now that's good. I've got that listed. I don't know when I need to start the seeds, but I'm not really concerned. I feel like zinnias start later, so I'm not really worried that I'm gonna run out or anything. Or that I'm not worried that I won't plant them early enough. I think so. It was growing though. I mean, yeah, give it a shot. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work. Best case scenario, it does, right? Itchy. But in the book, I found a bunch of really interesting things. I mean, some of them were the ones that were growing this year already, like the snapdragon. And yeah, I think it's going to be good. Growing through leaf litter and such, throwing up leaves along the nodes. It might not be nasturtium, but it sure looks like it. Well, I'd love to see a picture, Candy. And I'm glad you took a little cutting. I love taking cuttings from random plants in the world. It's very, like, joyful, isn't it? We had a very cold weekend this weekend. On Saturday here, it was like -17 before the wind chill. Alex went to London on Saturday to go get a, what are you called? A roof rack for our car. He went to a junkyard like 2 hours away to pull a roof rack off. And good for him. Happy about that. But it was like -21 with the wind chill for him, for his poor little fingers. I found a little spread on snails and slugs in the book. Snails and slugs are serious garden pests who chew large holes in plant leaves. They prefer cool, moist places and usually feed at night. If slugs are a problem in your area, use mulch, or a lot or not at all, because they like to hide and breed beneath them. Oh, use mulch judiciously, so only when it's intentional. Remove rubbish and other breeding places and sprinkle alkaline materials such as lime or ashes about the garden. Slugs can't crawl well over rough material, so layers of diatomaceous earth, sand, or gravel will discourage their wanderings. Diatomaceous earth is available from garden centers and mail-order suppliers. Do not use the materials sold for swimming pools because it poses a respiratory hazard. Some gardeners lay a board on the ground to attract the slugs, hiding during the day. Gross. That's an option. I also have a snapdragon cutting. Snapdragons will root. That I do know. Okay, the next one is grasshoppers whitefly, and leaf hoppers. Just gonna chop this page down a bit. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I'm gonna paste them somewhere. There. Next was a whole page in the book on organic controls, and I was pretty excited about this one because it had some other options, like hold on, insecticides. There's insecticides other than the pest ones. Let me just get down to the bottom. Insecticidal soap, similar to horticultural oil, insecticidal soap controls a wide variety of insects. Diatomaceous earth, we already know that. Skeletal remains of single-celled freshwater plants called diatoms. Its abrasive properties give it good control against slugs and snails. So we're going to try diatomaceous earth this summer. Neem, I already use neem regularly. Pesticide made from neem seeds, good for controlling insects and also useful as a fungicide. Neem is an effective and relatively safe pesticide. When spraying, take care not to hit beneficial creatures such as bees and spiders because it will hurt them. Once the spray dries, neem is toxic to insects that chew or suck on the leaves. So I don't use neem outside, or I haven't in the past. I've only used neem on my indoor plants, which is, I'm not worried about making any animals unsafe with my indoor plants. There's also, well, let's see, garlic mixture. So garlic and water made into a tea, used against whiteflies, mites, aphids, and other pests. So we'll try that. Stew rhubarb or tobacco leaves in water and spray on plants. It can control many insects. That's cool. Let's see, copper sulfate. Don't know that one. Home brews, mixtures of vinegar and water or baking soda and water that check some kind of fungi. So I wouldn't be using the pesticide areas, just the natural ones from this list, but still a useful list. And then there were just little pages for each of the things that I'm growing with a little bit of information on them. There's some galvanized planter box things on Amazon for just over $100, but they are just 1 foot high. They're just 1 foot high, and how big are they, you know? Because, like, the planter that I designed is 3 feet by 8 feet. That's the size I made it to fit in the spot that's 3 feet by 8 feet. So if it's not 3 feet by 8 feet, Candace, then it's not super good for me. I want it to fit right in that spot. I mean, alternatively, I could completely redo that side of the garden, pull out that garden bed altogether, and then just move pots over there and just take all the dirt out. And then, like, I don't know, I don't have any pavers, so I wouldn't be able to put any pavers down. Like, the whole backyard is concrete. My whole backyard is like a concrete slab. So there was a whole page dedicated to gomphrena as well, which is really cool. Love that for me. I did damage the page because I was using left-handed scissors in my right hand for some reason. I don't know what was going on, and even while I was doing it, I was like, why don't you just put what you're doing down and try again? I also have a snapdragon cutting. It is pretty pink. I love pink. There we go. Gomphrena grow information. Lobularia maritima, which is sweet alyssum. Lobularia. Snow crystals. Who named these? It's just white. It's white flowers. It's snow crystals. Does it look like snow crystals really, though? I think not. Okay. There. I just want to get all the edges off. 931 are some. 9 feet by 3 feet by 1 feet. See, I don't like the 1 foot tall. I feel like nothing grows in 1 foot of soil. I need like 18 inches. I was just willing to do 16 inches because the boards are 2 by 8. I have a little page on the nasturtium. Also, Alistair is sick again, or still, unclear. he's gotten better, and then he's got a fever again. So I'm supposed to go to my sister's today to help out with pre-baby stuff. But I am so nervous to get sick because I really, really, really want to be there for the birth. So I am going to go hang out with my sister and help today, but I'm going to wear a mask. I know it's been a long time since we've been doing that, but for me, it's just not worth it to get sick and then have my sister go into labor and have me not be able to go into the hospital because I'm sick. So I'm going to wear a mask, and hopefully that will prevent Alistair's germs from entering my face and getting Alex and I sick. Oh, also, I found this, which I didn't know what it was called, but I collected seeds for it in Nova Scotia, and I thought it was so pretty, and now I know what it's called. Heath. That would be, you could get 2 for $1.50, so that would be 2 feet if you stack them somehow. Yeah, just have to figure out how to stack things that are not stackable. Heading into the garden to take some pictures. Awesome. Another one that I found that I collected seeds for and didn't know what it was called in my seed selection is this variety of verbena. I grow verbena, but I guess not this kind. This is Verbena bonariensis. I have seeds for this, and it's very cute. It kind of has the same flowers as oregano, but it looks like a different plant completely. All right, there's all my mess. So as you saw from the title, oh, there's one more. As you saw from the title, I'm not ready, aka I do not have my seed starting stuff inside yet. It's still underneath a blanket of ice. So I need the weather to warm up enough for me to get my seed starting stuff. I don't have seed starting soil. I don't have my grow lights upstairs. I don't have the actual list of how many of everything I'm going to be planting. I'm basically just really not ready for the garden season. And now my sister is about to go into labor. Literally any moment she could go into labor. And once she goes into labor, my whole life is kind of shot for a little while because there's going to be a new baby. And also I'm going up to visit a friend for 2 weeks out of town. That's not for a couple more weeks, but I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks for that. And then I also have to go with my friend with the twins. I'm going to be hanging out with her like for the next few Thursdays all day because she doesn't have anyone with her. So I'm going to be helping. So I'm just busy all the time right now. I said to Alex, I have to wake up earlier to get my actual job done. Like to do my actual job, I have to wake up earlier because I have so many like pre-planned things that I don't get to opt out of. Like March and April are about to be a bit much for me. I'm about to be overwhelmed for 6 weeks, basically. In 6 weeks, everything should be fine again, but like for the next 6 weeks, I'm going to be like a chicken with my head cut off. What I really need to do is like buckle down and get some work done because as soon as the baby comes, it's like that is the marker of everything is going to chaos for 6 weeks. And I'm not going up to visit my other friend for the 2 weeks until after Julia has her baby. So I don't even have a date for when I'm going to visit my friend because it was like, I'm going to come visit for 2 weeks. My friend just had a baby. It's a friend who is more private, so I don't really talk about her very much. But anyway, another friend had a baby. And I'm going to visit her for 2 weeks with her and her baby. And I think I'm going to be staying with my sister in Ottawa because she's pretty close to that, like distance-wise. But still, I'm going to be with my friend every day for 2 weeks. But she knows that my sister is about to have a baby. So we decided we won't do the 2 weeks until after my sister has had her baby and I've gotten to be there for it for a little bit. So I'm just like a chicken with my head cut off. That's all. I'm just feeling like I have a lot to do. Time is passing weirdly. And, you know, it's my life right now. Ugh. Found one for $1.35. I'll put the link in your Facebook Messenger. All right, I will check it right now, Candace, because I want to know. Oh, speaking of Facebook Messenger, that is how I've been contacting the taxidermist. So I want to tell you the stuff that I learned after I open up Candace's link. 135 for 8 feet by 4 feet by 2 feet. Ooh, that's pretty good. And that's cheaper than 197. 8 feet by 4 feet by 2 feet. That's pretty good. 2 feet high is amazing. Open bottom. Complete. Oh, it comes with the kit. A kit? That's so cute. It comes with markers and gloves and shovels and all the pieces that you need. That's cute. And you could dismantle it and take it with you. So that's a cool section about it, is that I could dismantle it. Okay, well, that's good to know. I will consider that one as well. So I spoke to the taxidermist if they could discount, because we just want to get Thunder's bones completely done. The discount is $100. So it's $1,200 for all of the services. It's $1,100 if we just get his skeleton articulated. However, if we just want the skull, but we want all the rest of the bones just cleaned, it's $650. So that might be what I end up going with. Just having his skull done and then putting the rest of the skeleton together later by myself at a later date, or just burying the bones at our like final home, something like that. Haven't really decided yet. I still have to speak to Alex one more time to like really decide, but I think that's what we'll probably do, is have his skull articulated and the rest of his bones cleaned and bleached and whatever, and just in a box somewhere. That's what I think. Oh, that's cute. I see what you mean. It does look like a nasturtium. It is not a nasturtium. But you're right, it does sort of look like a nasturtium. It kind of is reminding me of Creeping Charlie. Here's what we're looking at. This leaf. But it also doesn't look like Creeping Charlie. But that is not nasturtium. But I see what you mean. Also, that is a pretty snapdragon. How are there snapdragons where you live right now? I hope those root and turn into new plants. Those are cute. What do they grow like? You said they're growing like a nasturtium? I guess Candy's probably still out. Okay, I need to pee because I drank an entire cup of coffee and a large glass of water. So I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll turn the music up for you, and then I'll turn the mic down and I'll be back. right, no bird crimes while I was gone, I see. Alrighty then, there we go. So, yeah, I'm just feeling very much not ready. Also, on the weekend, we went to the grocery store, went to Costco, that's where it was. And I don't know what it was, but I walked by the flowers and I was like, I want flowers. I don't know where it came from because I'm not someone who likes to buy flowers anymore because I like growing them, but it's been winter for too long. So we bought a bouquet of spray roses, which are, you get a dozen stems, but you end up with like 45 roses because they're smaller and they have multiple roses on one stem. Like, here we go. Like, here's one stem. See? So this has 7 roses on one stem. So I made a bouquet for Alex's room and I made a bouquet for my room. And the color is like this antique-y, beigey pink. And they're kind of orangey, I want to say, but they are pink. They're like, in real life, they're like an antique-y pink color. So I decided I wanted to have flowers in my room. Alex's, the stems are longer because I gave him a bigger vase. But mine only has 3 stems in it. This is 3 of the 12. So I was pretty pleased with the fact that 3 stems gave me, how many flower blossoms do we actually have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18 flowers on 3 stems is a pretty good deal, I think. See if I can find a way to make them look really pretty for you. I guess that's the best I can do. And yeah, they were $14 for those flowers. Again, usually I'm not a big fan of purchasing flowers. It's not my go-to thing, but I was feeling like I really wanted them. And I said, Alex, should we get flowers? And he said, do you want flowers this week? And I said, yes, I do. And he said, then we should get them. And we did. And I'm happy that we have them. He's got a beautiful bouquet. I've got a beautiful bouquet. And that's great. I'm happy about it. So we also went to the thrift store, like I mentioned, and I purchased 2 clothing items, a pair of shoes, and a plate. The clothing items, one of them is this amazing vest. It's like a Chewbacca hair vest. It's like, it's fake fur, but it's like that color, like warm chocolate brown, and it's a zip vest. Very comfy, very cozy. It's in the laundry because I really want to wear it. But the other one that I got is this one. It has no tag and no size, but it ended up fitting me perfectly. It's white, which Alex said, what are you doing, woman? Why are you buying a white sweater vest? But I thought it was so pretty. It's like, it's cotton, first of all. It's got these, what are they called? Hold on. It's got these grommets. It's got these gored panels. It's got these beautiful panels on the side. It's got a lovely ribbed bottom. I can't tell you what the stitch is. It's not hand knitted or anything, but it's got really pretty sides. It's got really pretty like sleeve edges and a really pretty neck edge. This could be a pattern base for me to crochet a vest or to knit a vest because it fits perfect and it's really pretty. So I think this could be a good example. It is white, but it's cotton, so I could dye it. Also at the thrift store, I got the most amazing pair of shoes. Technically, these are men's shoes, but that never stopped me before. They're leather dress shoes. I brought them here under my desk so I could show them to you. This is what they look like, which is cute, right? Whatever. Custom grade, made in Canada. The brand is Custom Grade by Dax. Finest quality shoes for men, made in Canada since 1834. A pair of handmade men's shoes. Don't mind if I do. They fit me perfectly. They are a size... What size are these? They're not sized like normal. Okay, size 7. They're a men's size 7. Let me see what this brand is. I just saw made in Canada and they're leather shoes. And like since 1834. So these shoes have been made since before my house was born. Okay, custom grade by Dax. Finest quality shoes for men and women if you want. Let's see, Dax shoes. Let's see. Oh my God, these are $600 shoes. Let's see if I can find this one. You guys want to go on a little hunt with me? So these shoes are the ones we're looking for. Which, not quite that. These ones don't have any laces. Where would it say what these are called? Could it be you? Maybe. I'm just gonna click links if I can find ones that look similar. That's expensive. I mean, men's clothes are expensive. Not quite these ones. No. Cool on the side though. What about Sussex? Are you the right one? No. Useful information, shoe care, tips, return policy. What is their return policy? No returns. Okay, shoes. We want... like in the side under the tongue. Okay, let's see. Okay, these are from 2011, so they're old shoes, but they're in brand new condition. Like the bottom has they got worn to one wedding. You know what I mean? Dax shoes. Okay, let's see if I can search the code on the side. 87211380. No? Okay, cool. That doesn't exist. Shoes. Sort by. Best selling. Date. Old to new. Because this is from 2011. So let's see what they've got in the old variety. Still, it's pretty expensive shoes. It didn't matter to me. That's not why I bought them. Let's see if this one has any additional information. Okay. I feel like there are not any from this time anymore. What if I look just the serial number? 87211380. Shoe. What do we got? Dax. Dax shoes, okay. Filter by all shoes. Boot, brogue, classic. Loafer? Are these a loafer? Are these an Oxford? Let's see what Oxfords are. Okay. Let's see what loafers are. Ah, okay, that's good. These are the right type. Kingston? Could you be Kingston? No. Morgan? Perry? That's fun that they just made them. Let's see what derby shoes look like. I like derby shoes, I think. Clearance? Let's see what's on clearance. Okay. Okay. Well, it seems that these are no longer made, which is fine. I don't need them to be. Feeding the kittens and the mom. Sounds good. So this is what they look like, though. They're gorgeous. They're in literally like new condition. I'm telling you, they were worn to one wedding. Look, the inside, the text on the inside is not even worn off. If those have been worn more than one time, look at the inner sole. There's like literally no wear and tear on these. They're so stiff. These were worn to one wedding. Guaranteed someone bought these for a wedding. First of all, $500 shoes for a wedding, a bit crazy to me. But I'm going to show you what they look like because I think they're so cool. And Alex said they look cool, so I don't feel like they're too masculine. Not that that would really stop me because they're so comfortable. Men's dress shoes, to me, are the most comfortable shoes. I don't know if it's true or if it's just how they feel to me, but for me, men's dress shoes is where it is at. I could wear them as my daily shoes always. So, as a not man in these men's dress shoes, let me show you how they look. See? So they're still a little big in terms of the length, but I think they look cool. To me, they look cool. Here's how they look. See if I can get far enough away on the floor. I think they look cool. And I don't think they look too masculine, so I'm going to enjoy them. And guess how much I paid for them? Please guess. They look fine, I think so. Not any longer than those pointy-toed high heels. Yes, totally. You think $5.99? As if I would pay $5.99 for shoes, Candace. At my thrift store, I don't think so. I need a big drink. I just got hella nauseous. Much better. I paid $2.50 for these shoes. For these shoes, I paid $2.50. So I literally got like, what, 95% off? Or 99% off? If they were $500, if they were $250, it would have been 90% off. Right? So if they were $500, what does that mean? I feel like it's 95%. Am I wrong? Anyway, I got a very good deal on them. $2.50 for virtually brand new dress shoes. I kind of want to paint them or something. I want to do something to them, but I haven't decided what, so I'm not doing anything until I decide. But I have multiple men's dress shoes now, and I love all of them. Well, one pair I think is women's dress shoes, but they're like old women's dress shoes, so they're kind of like a low Oxford type thing. Where did you go, Rohan? You were running around. Anyway, $2.50 I think is a very good deal. Alex! You know the shoes we bought? I want to tell him. You know the shoes we bought? On the weekend?
What?
The shoes we bought on the weekend?
Yeah?
$600.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, handmade in Canada by Dak, Matthew Dak. So it says Dax on the plan, on the bottom of the shoe. Look, $5.98. They're handmade in Canada shoes.
So you saying your shoes are better than the Prada ones I got?
Yeah. I don't know. How much are the Prada
I
ones?
didn't check.
I wasn't going to check. I just wanted to see what any information about them, but
Nice.
do you do shoe repairs? $275 to have the shoes fixed.
Where is it?
About Us.
Oh.
Let me see. Created by Matthew Dak in 1834, the year the city of Toronto was incorporated. Dax shoes have become a renowned symbol of tradition and luxury in handcrafted footwear, characterized by classic style and sophisticated elegance.
Where are they located?
Made in Canada until 1999, Dax shoes are now handcrafted in England.
England.
Yep.
All Canadian.
Yeah, weird.
Nice one.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were made in Canada. It says made in Canada on the shoe, but they were made in England. Can I have a drink of that before you drink? Just a sip. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just one sippy.
No, not that side. No, the side I gave you.
Thank you. We're not sharing drinks right now. Hey Slinky, good morning. Welcome, welcome. I said I'm not ready for the garden yet. It's seed starting time and a new crochet project or knitting. I don't know. I'm in the mood to do knitting, but I feel like I should be doing crochet. I don't know. Life is hard. It's hard to make decisions, you know? Especially for me. Also, I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's no monstera leaves anymore. Well, there's one, but that's because it's a cutting. The rest of the monstera is currently in this pot. You can see the branch coming out going this way. I cut it all down and repotted it into a new pot. Watered it thoroughly. Watered all my plants thoroughly this weekend. So hopefully that monstera will come back healthier, because it has been kind of going in a rough way. It's been a little rough for that monstera. Okay, so if we're gonna knit something or if we're gonna crochet, I have another piece of fur that I don't know what to do with. Do I just keep it because it's pretty? Or do I try to make it into something? Gosh, don't you love fur? Like, I hate animals dying for their skin, but I love fur. It's a back and forth I have. I don't want animals to die for fur, but like, once you have them, they're just so nice and like pliable and soft. Be right back. Coffee and bagel calling. Sounds good. I have coffee here. I've just been not drinking it, but I did move my coffee heater, so now I can have hot coffee. I have 2 rounds of Snapdragon started. Everything else I'm starting in about 2 weeks. Slinky, stop. I don't have any Snapdragon started. I don't have anything started yet. I'm feeling a little bit stressed about it because I feel like I'm gonna fall behind, and then I'll have a tiny garden with nothing in it and it'll be horrible. In the worst case of scenarios, I can throw zinnia, cosmo, nasturtium, and calendula just into the garden and they will root. I can throw Clarkia, mountain garland, and poppies. So like in the worst scenario, I'll still have something, but I'm very much feeling like I want to have a lot of things. So the things I need to start now, basically now, things I should have already started, I'm going to be honest. Snapdragons, sweet peas, verbena, angelonia, echinacea, rudbeckia, salpiglossis, Iceland poppies, prairie smoke, wedding bells, hollyhock, hosta, marigold, statice, salvia, phlox, cypress vine, dahlias, and pansies. Those are all things I want to start now. And then in 2 weeks will be like marigolds, calendula, cleome, all the other stuff. And then 2 weeks after that, it'll be zinnias, cosmos, nasturtiums, things that don't really need to be started inside. You'll be fine. When's your last frost date? Mine is May 1st. Mine, I'm going to search when my last frost date is. Because last year, it was way early. Let's see what it says. Frost calculator. Okay, so it says May 3rd, which is early. That's early now. Last year it was like May 18th, and the year before that it was May 24th. So for it to be May 3rd, oh God, that seems so soon. May 3rd is soon. How many weeks do I have? Okay, May 3rd. Let's go to April. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 weeks right now till the last frost, but I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks, which is stressful because that means Alex has to take care of my seedlings, which is, I might just bring them to my mom so that she can take care of them in the greenhouse. That might be what I have to do because my plan right now is to be gone. I might still be streaming, so I'm not calling those streams canceled yet, but from the last week of March until the second week of April, which is a lot. It's a lot of time to be away from seedlings, especially when they're brand new. But I haven't even started them yet. My plan was to start them this week, but this week is now turning out to be kind of crazy. I have stuff happening Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week. So when am I supposed to do work? Because I also have to film and edit a video and write patterns. It's a lot. March and April are looking like they're going to be not fun for me. I know it's only the 3rd right now, but I think March and April are going to be hard months with a lot of stuff to do. Like, I don't think I'm going to have a lot of relaxing time. And I think every time that I can relax, I'm going to be. Because it just, I'm looking at my calendar right now and there's just, every single week has 3 items on it. And I don't like that. That's not fun for me. So yeah, this week it's buy seed starting dirt, make room in the upstairs for grow lights, and bring seed trays in. That's all I want to do today, this week. Not today. That's all I want to get done today. That's all I want to get done this week, and then next week I'll plant seeds. So I am a little bit behind because it's supposed to be 8 to 10 weeks before the last frost for like snapdragons. But yeah, also this week I have to wear a mask anytime I go out, even if it's just for a quick stepping out, because my sister could have her baby at any moment. And genuinely, she's basically in labor. Every time I talk to her, she'll like stop and just be like, oh. Anyway, and I'm like, is that a contraction? She was like, no, it's just Braxton Hicks. And I'm like, Braxton Hicks is like, it starts happening when it's almost time to have a baby, right? Like, that's not something that just happens forever. That's like, baby is due. And baby is due, I think her due date is like March 12th. So we are in the actual thick of it. I'm ready. I'm also feeling like overwhelmed about the fact, not overwhelmed, I'm feeling whelmed about the fact that I'm going to be in the birth room. My sister invited me to be in the hospital room with her when she's giving birth, and I need to like understand my place in that room. And I don't want to bug my sister about it because I don't want her to feel like she needs to explain everything to me. But like, I've already clarified with her, I am not an advocate, because I was like, oh, I'll want to be there for you any way that I can. And she said, like, don't be. You can be a physical presence and you can talk to me. I don't want you talking to the doctors. I don't even want you talking to my husband. You're there for me, and that's it. And I was like, that's helpful for me, because if you didn't tell me that, I would have been like, no, she said she wants this. You have to do this. So I'm just like an observer. And then I was like, am I supposed to take pictures? I should ask if she wants pictures, because I wouldn't otherwise take pictures. She said, sure, you can take pictures. And I'm like, cool. You can is hard, because it's like, am I bringing my photography camera or am I just going to take pictures on your phone? What is my physical? She was like, you're going to have to help a little bit. And I was like, with what? And she was like holding my leg. If you're in the room, you're going to have to help some. And I was just like, oh, I just feel a little bit like it's a lot. It feels like a lot. And I feel like I really would love to have clear instructions, but I also can't demand clear instructions because my sister also doesn't know what it's going to look like because she hasn't done it like this before. So it's a bit stressful. It's not stressful. Stressful is not the right word. It's just, it feels like a bit much right now. I feel like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, let's wind a ball of yarn, shall we? Where did I put my yarn bowl? Why did I put it away? It shouldn't be away. Away. So that's that for that. I'm gonna just get my yarn out and you guys can watch me wind it into a second smaller ball because I need to in order to make my sweater, my plan for this sweater. This is the ball I'm winding. Why are you like this? Which one is causing me problems? This one. Wait, are you not the right? What the heck? How do I have the wrong Allen key? Why would I have more than one Allen key? That's bizarre. Okay, just don't fall. Thank you. So I have to divide this ball in half. So I've already done that for these ones. So this is 2 halves, 2 halves, 2 halves. Now I have to do it with this one before we start. And while I'm winding this ball, maybe we can figure out if I'm going to be doing knit or crochet, because I still don't know. I'm really in the mood to knit something, but I don't have anything to knit. Could I knit a scarf? Is that silly right now? Like, I just want to knit something, but I don't really want to, like, think very much. What kind of scarf could I knit? I have such beautiful thick yarn. I don't know though. Winter is like over. I have this really thick, soft, acrylic, I think, yarn that my mom gave me. And I think it could be good for a scarf. I also have a metric ton of the ugliest yellow yarn you've ever seen. Like, it's the palest, like, marshmallowiest yellow. It's like it's like the inside of a peep. It's just this ugly, soft yellow. When I see it, I'm like, you're horrible. You're hideous. Go away from me. But I have so much of it that I'm like, what am I supposed to do with it? Like, I have enough to make, like, a king-sized duvet. Or a king-sized blanket. Probably. Maybe more. Maybe more than a king-size blanket. Not the best. Also, something I'm dealing with is what to do next with my hair. As you can see, I have an inch of regrowth happening at my roots right now, and then after that there's like an inch of yellow, and then everything goes back to pink. And I don't want to bleach my hair anymore, so I'm trying to decide if I should dye the pink back to brown, or if I should just keep dyeing the pink and let the roots exist, or use a darker pink here and then a lighter pink here to try and create some kind of a transition. But I think I'm done bleaching my hair for a while because my hair has started breaking, and I don't want it to break to a point where it's not viable to like style anymore. Life is hard. How is it only 10 o'clock? Today is moving way slow for me. It's probably because I know right after the stream I have stuff to do, so time is like passing slowly. Also because I don't have anything to talk about. I feel like I'm just blabbering about nothing. Kitten pics in chat. You know me, I love a good pic of kittens. Show me the kittens. Ooh, we got bees in Discord. The bees are alive. We love that the bees are alive. And what do we have here? Elderberry? I don't know. Could be. I don't know. Those look... I feel like elderberries have... I don't know, like skinnier leaves? I don't know. The elderberry that I grew had more frilly leaves than that. And now let's see the kittens. Hello, where are they? What about crochet a giant flower for a door hanging? That's a cool idea. A giant flower, a giant awful yellow flower. Like, I want to be nice to this yellow, but it's so ugly. I'm going to show it to you. And you're going to be like, wow. Discord is being a pain in my butt. It's okay. A giant sunflower. It's not the right yellow, Candace. It's an awful yellow. Pick the ugliest yellow in your mind. Like, when you think, like, ew, that yellow is ugly. What does the yellow look like? That's what this yellow looks like. I'll show you it. And you'll see how much I have. And you'll see that I'm not exaggerating how much of this yarn I have. Because it's got to be... I honestly can't even calculate in my head how much yarn it must be. Because it's so much yarn. Ugh, and I hate it so much. The color is hideous. Ugh, God, look at this color. It's like baby yellow, I guess, is like what the color is. My sister was using this to be the cheese on a pizza blanket. Look how much yarn this is. And then there's also all this that isn't even wound yet. What am I supposed to do with it? That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of yarn. Was it one of the Karen 1 pound cakes, but she bought 5 of them? Like, what was she thinking? I'm just going to wind the part that hasn't been wound up yet into a ball. It's the largest ball of yarn I've ever seen. Look at this. Look how big that is. That's crazy. That's too much yarn. No one needs that much of any color. Except white. You could have that much white, and then I could dye it. But this is acrylic, so I can't even dye it. I'm just going to wind this remaining ball into remaining half skein into a ball. Ugh, it's horrible. It's the most awful pale yellow. What could it be? What could it even be other than like a large baby blanket? It's enough to make a huge project, that's for sure. I could knit a baby blanket. That's something I could probably do. Could be fun. Oh God. Help me out here. What do you think? I'm so in the mood to knit though. I just feel like knitting is what my heart wants to do right now, but I have all this yarn for crochet projects. And this channel's supposed to be a crochet project channel, so whenever I'm like wanting to knit, I'm like, is that gonna ruin the channel? I mean, we're just doing it for a live stream project. It's not like I'm doing a tutorial. Oh, if Alex has to watch all my seedlings. Are you a thrip? I sprayed this with neem oil. Why are there thrips on it? This is cuttings. That is so rude. Thrips everywhere, I'm telling you. I hate you. I hate thrips so much. There are hella thrips on some of my plants right now. And they look really sad. No! Come back. Oh, golly. Do you like my new Angel Thunder? I made a new one. This is what he looks like now. He's glancing back like an angel. Oh, golly. I don't know what's up with my stomach today. I feel bloated. I feel like I just am, like, my tummy is kind of sore. I haven't been bloated in a long time. I wonder what I ate. He is the cutest. He really is. I like this angel. I did a little more work on this one. I added an outer glow. He's got a halo. It's March. That's the reason I'm bloated, because it's March. Yeah, no, Discord is glitching out. No kittens. Oh, great. It's March. Yay. It is March. You know what's crazy to me? In 1 week, Thunder's been gone for 2 months already. How did that happen? January 10th, February 10th, March 10th. Isn't that crazy? To me, that doesn't seem real. How could he have died 2 months ago? It feels like he just died. I still am dealing with a taxidermist, and the taxidermist said it's going to take 10 weeks to get him done. If I had dropped him off when he died, we'd be getting ready to get him back. It's crazy to me. Sorry that Discord is glitching out. This morning for me, everything on my computer was glitching out. I don't know what was wrong with it, but Spotify wouldn't play, YouTube logged me out. It was just not my smoothest morning this morning. But it is March. Happy March, everybody. Welcome to March, where spring is gonna start thinking about being here. We made it through February. I feel like February is the hardest. For me, usually. February is like the month where you're like, ugh, weather is mean. Whereas like March, we get more warm days. I think next week we're getting a day where it's gonna be 12 degrees Celsius, which is crazy. Also, how are there only 7 people here this morning, first of all? And second of all, how are there only 3 likes? What, am I an alien? Hello? Click the thumbs up button. Why have you not liked the video yet today? Also, where's our normal group? Hello? Where are you? I wonder if you could crochet those types of flowers where it's a row of shell things, then you roll it and it becomes a rose. That would be a nice rose. With the yellow, just make a bouquet of pale ass yellow roses. Yeah, we could do that. Also at the thrift store, I got this plate. I buy glassware, like glass plates and stuff, to use underneath my plants. I use a lot of like pretty crystal and pretty glass plates to hold my plant pots as drip trays. Anyway, I found a new one and it's too big for any of the plants that don't have a drip tray already. So right now it's being used as a fruit bowl in our kitchen, but really it's just a large plate. But it's glass and it has leaves embossed into it. It's like clear glass. Love it, love it. Or make a bunch of flowers, stash bust, and make it a wreath for the door. Roses and other flowers like you made before. That's a neat idea. To make a wreath, a spring and summer wreath. I do like that idea. That seems like a large undertaking in terms of making it a whole wreath, but making the individual flowers doesn't seem too hard. It's just, if that was all going to be one video, would it be multiple videos? Probably. And then there would be one video of assembly. Probably. So much frickin' yellow yarn in the ugliest yellow. I'm going to say the second ugliest yellow. There was this yellow that I made Alex a sweater of that disappeared at some point in our lives. And it was like fluorescent, like neon yellow. And I made an entire sweater out of it. And it was just horrendous. And even though I was proud that I had made it, it was just so ugly. And then it disappeared. And I didn't throw it out. I would never throw out a handmade sweater. But it disappeared and was never seen again. And I didn't mourn for it, but now whenever I talk about it, I'm like, did it even exist? I know it did, because I know I wore it and thought, this is horrible. The color of this sweater is horrible. Do you remember that sweater? I'm not crazy, right? I hope my seeds get here today. I hope they do too. I hope all of your seeds get there. Sorry, my eyes have something in it. I hope all your seeds get there this week so that everybody can start. Well, everybody who's time to start it is. Some people have time. Well, you can just link to the other video of you making those other flowers, then the video would be one flower and putting the wreath together. True. That could work. Not a bad idea, Candice. Oh my my sweet little sister, letting yarn barf occur. I got Alistair something this weekend also, and he's gonna love it. I already know, because he loves everything that I give to him. But did I tell you this? The other day, I was with my sister and we picked up Alice. Rohan? What was that? We picked up Alistair from daycare, which I am 1 hour behind you. I have an in-home health visit between noon and 3 my time zone, which I'm 1 hour behind you. Okay, cool. Anyway, we picked up Alistair and I sat in the back with him just because he asked me to. And he said, "Where's my new animal?" And I said, "Pardon me." And he said, "New animal? Do you have my new animal?" I said, "I didn't bring an animal." And he said, "Yeah, Auntie Laura always brings a new animal." And I said, "I didn't bring anything today because I didn't know that I was supposed to bring you a new animal." I didn't realize that it is so often that I bring this baby a present that he saw me and was like, "New animal, please. Where is it?" Because I was like, "You want me to sit in the back or you want me to sit in the front?" And he was like, "Sit in the back with me because you're supposed to be giving me a new animal." And I had to explain to him that I bring him an animal because when I see an animal, it makes me smile. So I bring him a new one. But today I wasn't planning to see him, so I didn't bring one. And I had to bring one the following day to my parents, to my sister's house, which I did, which is fine. But like, I am now associated with bringing toys that are animals, animal toys. Be they stuffed animals, plastic animals, stickers of animals. That boy is fully under the belief that Auntie Laura is required to bring animals as tribute to that baby boy. And you know what? I'm fine with it. I'll do it. He deserves animals. He deserves anything. He can have anything he wants. I'm not going to let him become a spoiled baby, but that's not my job. That's my sister's job to make sure he doesn't become spoiled. My job is to spoil him. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and spoil him, and then if my sister says, "Please, Laura, please no more animals," then I'll say, okay. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. The birds sneeze when I sneeze. What's that about? Why you shriek for? Anyway, so today I did get him something on the weekend, but it's not an animal. So when he bless you, when he receives it, he will be like, "Not an animal. Can you not scream? Can you not do that, please?" God, so much yarn here. Anyway, I'll show you what I got him after I deal with this yarn barf, because it requires a little bit of table space to show you. But it's a very... What do you mean, hey? What are you doing? Hey, get off of there! Look at her. She does crimes and she tells on herself. Get off! Get off. Devil bird. Always out here doing bird crimes. So much barf. Yarn barf. Not my favorite. So I can tell you about what I got for him before I show you. I got him a wooden tea set. So right now Alistair is very interested in serving food to people. That's like his current imaginative play is, "Here, I made food for you," even though it's not real. And it's very cute. And my sister said, we're looking at getting him like a tea set. And I said, "Oh, are you looking for anything specific?" She said, "No, if we can't find anything, we'll just go get one at the thrift store. And then if he breaks it, he learns that things break. Like, it's not a big deal. We don't need it to be like a child-safe one." But I stumbled across a child-safe one, which is great. So it's a wooden tea set with like cupcakes and a teapot and little cookies and scones and iced tea and like all these different beverage things. And I think he's gonna love it. And I mean, I love it, so I'm excited to play with it with him. But I found it and I was like, this is very cute. technically it's not what my sister said, because she said they were going to probably just get a real tea set. Because he's always playing on a carpet anyway. The chances of it breaking, he doesn't drop stuff anymore. He's like past that age. So most of the worries around having something made of glass are gone. Like he's mostly got it now. That being said, obviously he makes mistakes, and if he's overexcited, he'll throw things. Like, he's 2. But overall, he doesn't break stuff very often. So I get the idea of being like, just give him a real teapot, and if he breaks it, then he'll recognize that, oh, when I throw things made of glass, they break. That being said, I did find one that's made of wood, so he doesn't have to learn that lesson yet. That baby's got to be close to diaperlessness. Pretty sure. He's like a whole person. When does potty training happen? Is that soon? If he's 2, is that like now? I feel like it's like now. Probably it's like now. This is how I know I'm not prepared to be a mom. I don't know any of this stuff. And also what's weird is I forget it as soon as it happens. So like Alistair learned to walk, and then now he walks. And then I have a friend whose baby is learning to walk, and I have no idea if my friend's baby is early or late, or if Alistair was early or late, because it just doesn't make it into my like permanent memories. When did your nephew start walking? I don't know. He walks now. He didn't used to, and now he does. How many months old was he? I don't know. He wasn't talking well. Now he talks and he walks and he runs. I don't know. So I don't know. Does that stay in mothers' minds and it just doesn't stay in mine because it's not important for me? Couldn't tell you. Anytime starting yesterday. Feel like he's pretty much there. He's like, he asks about the potty, he wants to sit on it. He's just not quite ready to commit to it yet, which honestly, who's to say? Maybe a diaper is more comfortable. I personally don't want to be sitting in a diaper, but you know, if that's all you knew, who's to say it's not cozy for him? Change is scary, you know? I'm still pulling apart a yarn barf, which is super fun. Lots of entertainment here. Entertainment value 10. How much yarn barf can this possibly be? How is there a third ball of yarn coming out of this yarn barf? What was my sister doing? You know what I bet she did? It turned into yarn barf and she just cut. I bet you. That will be my guess, is that she created yarn barf and then went, I'm not dealing with this. Snip. And now I have 3 balls of yarn coming out of the same barf pile. Julia, what were you thinking? And here's another end. Where's this end attached? Rough. Yarn barf, my nemesis. There we go. Ugh. Let's try and get this wound up. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I had such a good Saturday. On Saturday morning, Alex left early in the morning to go to the junkyard to get a roof rack. We now have a roof rack. But since he was gone all morning, I had such a nice morning. I did all the things I wanted to do. And then I cleaned a whole bunch. It was awesome. And then when he came home, he picked me up. And then in the afternoon, we went to the thrift store. We went to the grocery store. We went and got a car wash. We just had like a nice day together. We went to Starbucks, which is like one of my favorite Saturday activities. Got me a pistachio latte. No, I didn't. They were out of pistachio. That's what I've been ordering at Starbucks. We go like once a week. And that's what I've been ordering, but they were out of the pistachio. So I got a white mocha, which I haven't gotten. I don't know if I've ever ordered a white mocha, but it's just white hot chocolate and coffee, basically. It was good. It wasn't as good as a pistachio latte, but what are you gonna do, you know? And you know what was annoying at Starbucks? Usually you get like really good service. That's like one of the nice things about Starbucks. And this time I ordered the pistachio latte. This is such a not problem, but just hear me out. So ordered a pistachio latte. The lady said, we're all out of the pistachio latte stuff. So what would you like instead? And I said, well, is there something that's like the pistachio latte? Like usually when it's pumpkin spice season, I get pumpkin spice, then the pistachio comes out, I get pistachio. If there's coconut, I get coconut. Like, what do you have that you could do as a latte instead? And she said, there's nothing really like pistachio. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, what other flavor things could you put in? And she was like, well, we don't have any of our seasonal stuff right now. And I was like, okay, so just fuck me then? Like, what do I don't know what to order. I thought, like, I don't know, that she would go, well, instead of a pumpkin spice latte or a pistachio latte, we could do a XYZ latte. But she didn't. And then I was like, but it's not on the sign here. It's not on the ordering sign. I don't know what to order. And then Alex said, why don't you do a mocha? And I was like, okay. But don't you think, like, if I said, is there anything like it that I could order that's like a pistachio latte? And then I said, for example, I usually get the pumpkin spice latte during that time. So I even made it like, whatever flavored latte you guys are going to have for this season, that's what I'm looking for. We don't have anything that's like the pistachio. Well, I'm not saying like the pistachio. I just mean like, what's your seasonal latte? But I didn't want to be rude because we were in a line and it was rushed. Want to hear the best news? Shh. It's been a week, Candace. Wow. Congratulations to him. That's a huge undertaking, especially for like a adult man. Good for him. Good for you. Keep him around longer. That's hard. Well, remember, cold turkey is one thing, but stopping is another thing, and both are valid. So if he falls off the wagon, that's okay. Start over again. You know, if he has one, that doesn't mean he has to start all over again. He can just not have another. You know? That's why all of the advertisements for the companies that sell the gum for nicotine are like, start stopping or whatever. That is really good news, Candace. I'm happy for you. Any particular reason that happened? Or it was just like, I'm done now. I don't want to do that anymore. Want to know why he even started at like 28? He started at 28? That's like, what is that? Are people starting now? Does anyone start smoking now? Like cigarettes? Are there young people who are buying cigarettes? Because dudes at his work got a break to smoke. That's literally the reason that all of the loved ones that I have smoke. Is because they work in a factory setting, or they worked in a factory setting, and you get a 15-minute break if you have to smoke. But if you don't have to smoke, you don't get that 15-minute break. Totally. Yeah. Alex and I used to talk about that often. Like, why can't they stop? Oh, because it's the only way they get a 15-minute break. They get their lunch, but you get a 15-minute break to smoke if you smoke. Or you get a smoke break, which isn't, it doesn't count as a break in your break schedule for working. Oh, so annoying. Yeah, Candace, that is a valid reason. It's not good, but I get it. That's literally a lot of people's reasons for getting into it, because you can have a little quick break. Well, now he can tell he's not feeling good, that maybe the smoke is no good. Yeah, you're not feeling great all the time. Is it because... But you know what they say? 1 year off is like you heal like most of your lung damage in the first year, which to me seems crazy. If you smoke for like 30 years and then you take a year off and your lungs like go through a huge amount of repair. It's pretty crazy, but also pretty magical how strong our bodies can be. How resilient. Well, I'm glad he's figuring it out. Another tail end? How many tails are in here, Julia? What did you do? I think every time she came to a knot, she just threw her scissors at the problem. There are so many empty ends of yarn coming out of this mess of yarn barf. Don't you love yarn barf as a word? That's so funny. There's another bit. And he was like told over 10 years ago maybe I should not be around secondhand smoke because of my aneurysm. That didn't make him stop. That was sad. But he only smokes in his man cave. Well, I'm glad he only smokes in his private area. Yeah, that would make me sad too. Like, hello, I'm in danger. Can you please take my danger seriously? All right, so this ball of yarn is now finished winding. It's not attached to the yarn barf anymore. And now there's only a few areas attached to the barf to go through. So much yarn barf. Well, you can't make someone quit. That's something else that you find out when you're dealing with someone who has an addiction to nicotine. You can't convince them to quit. They have to decide to. And that's the only way that it'll happen. And that's that for that. Okay, yarn barf. We're getting somewhere. We're almost done with this yarn barf. Cool. Very close. Shortly just before he decided for himself, I did make a comment of watch me die of secondhand smoke before he would be affected by it. Not sure if that played a role in his decision. I mean, if it did, good for you. And I would imagine that he's been making the thought about it for a while. Because to actually do it is so scary. Like, I remember when I quit smoking cannabis the first time, it was like, I didn't even want to tell anyone because I didn't want to be committed to doing it. So I didn't start telling people until I was fully committed to doing it. So I imagine that he would have been thinking about it for a while before he actually made the decision. Because once he says it out loud, then he's got people holding him to it, you know? At least that's what it feels like. Even though with me, literally no one cared that I was smoking cannabis at all. No one in my family cared. None of my friends cared. It didn't matter. But it still felt like making the decision public would mean that people would be like judging me if I did. Anyway. Anywho. I'm trying here. I'm so close to being done with this yarn barf. I have no more on the floor, just what's in my lap. I'm gonna finish this, and it's gonna be something that makes me very happy. Don't you hate yarn barf? Yeah, he's fully committed. Before, he tried to wean off. This time, none at all. Just the gum. The kids are so happy for me, and me, of course. I bet the kids are happy. It's really scary to have a parent who smokes. The feeling that they could just die for no reason is horrible. Also, the feeling that there's a cancer risk that is avoidable is awful. I mean, I know a lot of people don't get lung cancer, and a lot of people don't get any, like, you know, there's a lot of, like, old Italian men who are 90 who've been smoking since they were 12 who somehow are fine. But, like, even knowing that, it doesn't help. And there's always this doom of, like, you know this thing causes issues. You know it does. Doctors have told you. Everyone who loves you has told you. But once it's a physical addiction, you can't really stop it. And since it's such a socially acceptable addiction, since it is such a socially acceptable addiction, wow, this whole sentence is just effing up every time. Because it's so socially acceptable, there's, like, very little incentive to stop because nobody's judging you. Like, think about when you see somebody who is strung out on Fent on the side of the road, like, bent over on themselves, just swaying while standing. You see them and you go, like, that's unacceptable and inappropriate. Obviously, you can have, like, empathy and whatnot. But when you see someone smoking a cigarette, people who don't smoke hang out with people who do smoke. Whereas people who are using fentanyl, like, as a regular thing, probably aren't hanging out with a bunch of people who aren't using it, you know? Then there is Keith Richards and Willie Nelson, preserved from inside out, I swear, that make it all look okay to do whatever. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, whose brain melted on all the drugs he was using in the 80s and 70s, and now he can talk again because he just stopped using all of those drugs. He shouldn't have survived all of this craziness. Keith Richards. Excuse me. Willie Nelson, absolutely. Willie Nelson. Snoop Dogg. There's a bunch of people. Lil Wayne, that dude can talk again. He was so strung out on all different drugs that he was, like, fully useless as a human, and now he's pretty much back. Like, when he talks, he can make sense. I don't know. It just seems bizarre to me that there's some people who can use all kinds of drugs, smoke weed, drink tons of alcohol, and they're just somehow fine. Obviously, they're probably not perfectly fine. But, you know, the look of it is like, you're fine somehow? How are you still alive? And then there's people who never smoke and get lung cancer. It's just not cool. And then there's people who smoke cannabis who don't think there's a risk of cancer. They're like, oh no, it's the cigarettes that are the problem. And I'm like, I think it's the smoke. I think it's breathing in smoke that's the problem. I think putting smoke in your mouth is what you get the cancers from. I think it's having smoke in your lungs. I don't think it's necessarily just the cigarette contents. Yes, there's arsenic and nicotine and all those different things inside of cigarettes that make them bad for you, but, like, it's also the smoke of it all, right? Because they say people who have wood-burning stoves in, like, developing countries have a way higher cancer rate than non-wood-burning stoves in developing countries, or wood-burning stoves that are outside versus inside, because they're constantly breathing in smoke from the cooking fire. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't do drugs, kids. Adults, do whatever you want to do. You're free. You've lived long enough to make bad decisions for yourself. I know I sure have. I sound like some straight edge Christian girl. I have no problem with drinking and doing drugs. I just think everything in moderation. Anyway, well, lungs are for air, not smoky air. Exactly. Lungs are for air. And if you're breathing anything other than air, it's probably not a good decision. It might be worth it for you because of the effects of whatever smoky air you're smoking, but it's not actually good for you. Okay, here we go. I'm on the last ball of yarn now. But look at how much of this awful yellow there is. It's just too much. I have to pee again. What is happening? I've been nauseous and I've had to pee. Where am I? What is going on with my body right now? Ugh. You guys are gonna have to wait again for a second. How can I be thirsty and have to pee at the same time? What is happening? Where am I? All right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Volume down. Okay, so I have two huge balls of this yarn, one giant huge and one small huge. Oh my god, I just about knocked my water over. Good morning, Laura and everyone. I've been hanging with you for almost an hour, went back and caught up a bit. We have a friend that never smoked, has recently been diagnosed with lung cancer. See? Not a good vibe. Tell you what. Whoa. Try not to knock that over. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna knit, we're gonna crochet. We're gonna knit a blanket. We're gonna crochet something. We're gonna knit a scarf. I want to knit something. What could I knit? He has 2 young children. That's horrible. That's so bad. It is sad. Very terrible. I'm looking at my yarn, trying to decide. I feel like this pink is too pink. I undid the buttons. I thought it would look okay, but it doesn't. So, if we knit, or if we crochet, what are we going to make? Another sweater, a sweater vest. Hard to know. I finished the knitted scarf I was working on, now starting on a hat to go with it. Very nice. I have this yarn, Deborah. Look at how much is here. Look at this ball of yarn. Look how big this ball of yarn is. And it's an awful yellow. It's an awful color. But like, what could I do with something so awful and so large? So much yarn. Can I find a way? No, this has to sit here. Hold on a sec. I also just need to text my little sister because I'm supposed to go to her house after. So let me just take a second here. You don't go anywhere. Curtain. Knit a curtain, I guess. There we go. It looks like a pretty pale yellow on my end. Huge! It's a pretty pale yellow, but I hate the color. I don't like that color of yellow. Sorry, I'm just waiting for my little sister. Very good. Sorry. Split so your head can go through. Hold on. Curtain. Split so your head can go through, but close enough to make the door seem smaller and not easy to fly out. A curtain for the back door. Cool. Sorry, I have to keep tabs with my sister so that I can go to her house after. Cool. Cool. Got it done. Still response. Very response. Ugh, plug in, you. Good. Plugged in, replied, everything's good, all is well. Okay, so if I knit something, I could knit something with this acrylic since there's so much of it. I could knit like a baby blanket, like a big ass baby blanket. I also have that really thick, chunky yarn. I have 6 balls of it. Should I save that till fall to make a super chunky scarf? It's a little late in the season to be filming a super chunky scarf video. But I don't even want to film with this. That's how ugly it is to me. It's not ugly for other people, I know that, but for me, hideous. If I were to knit something right now, what would it be? With all of this yarn. Probably this would be a blanket if I was looking at it. But this yarn, let me show you. Not me. The yarn, silly. This yarn is, whoa. What's happening here? Whoa. This yarn was what I was thinking for the next project that we could work on together, like as a live stream project, a make along, if you will. These are the colors that I like picked as my colors. And I think a cardigan could be cool. I think a vest could be cool. I don't think I'll need all of this if I was making a vest. If I knit it, I won't need all of this for sure. Knitting a vest? Crocheting a vest. Knitting a triangle scarf. Knitting. Crocheting a... I don't know. I need your help. I can't do this on my own. What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to help me with this stuff. Decisions. That's what it feels like. Feels like a lot of decisions. A stuffy for the new baby. I don't want to do amigurumi. I'm not in the mood for amigurumi. A big E. A big E for Elizabeth. Let's see what the internet has for us. Let's go on Pinterest and see what Pinterest thinks we should do, don't you think? Pinterest always knows what to do. Look at this. Crocheted. Hey, that's the same yellow. Crocheted daffodil. I could do a crocheted daffodil. I think I have that middle yellow color. Let's see what a daffodil looks like. All right, we have 6 petal shapes and then a cup in the middle with a long green stem. Crochet daffodil could be cool. Cool way to use some of this horrid yellow. I know for other people, yellow is not ugly, but for me, some yellows are just extremely off-putting, and this buttery yellow is extremely off-putting. Okay, so let's put away the supply yarn of next project, the next project supply. We'll just put that away, back on the shelf, because we're not going to play with you today. I don't want to play with you anymore. Need that mic on. Where do you think you're going? Okay. And now for a daffodil, I'm going to need to figure it out as we go. I have a 3.5 millimeter hook. Ooh, pretty. I love daffodils. Well, daffodil is March's flower, so it'll be Elizabeth's flower. Ugh. Anyway, all right, let's try this. See what I can do here. Let's get me back into frame. And now let's see what we can figure out for a daffodil, shall we? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, never mind, you're allowed there. I hear birds doing crimes, so I just assume it's things they're not supposed to do. Okay, so I think we need to make 6 petals and then a center cup. Are we going to make the 6 petals as separate pieces, or will they be connected? I'm trying to think of the back of a daffodil. Coffee time. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm trying to look at the back of what a daffodil looks like to decide if I'm making 6 petals separately or if I'm gonna make the petals as one unit. I think I'm gonna do 6 petals separately and then stitch them together. I think. Then the cup will be a darker color. All right, let's try this. What's the new project? I'm thinking we're gonna try and make a crocheted daffodil. I saw one on Pinterest and I think it is a good idea. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna try and see both the text and that at the same time. I'm looking at a daffodil, trying to imagine. Okay, so it has a rounded bottom and a pointy top. So are we gonna make it flat and then reduce? Or are we gonna make it with the centers? I think the center. So will that be ease flower then? Yes, it will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. $11 and $12. Now, slip stitch into the first one, single crochet into the second one, single crochet into the third one, half double crochet into the fourth one and the fifth one, double crochet into 6 and 7 and 8, half double crochet into 9, half double crochet into 9 and 10. So we'll do slip stitch, single crochet, half double for 3, half double for 2, double for 3, half double for 2. No, we'll do half double till the end. Half double for 3, single crochet on the end, single crochet 3 times in the last stitch, 1, 2, and 3. It's gonna work, I think. And then half double crochet into 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in 3, 1, 2, 3, half double crochet in 2, 1 and 2, single crochet in 2, 1 and 2, and slip stitch in the last one, if I can. Slip stitch. Gorgeous. All right, there's the first part of our petal. I think that might be all we need to do for size, and we can just single crochet around, I think. What? Look at this. What is it? Rohan. Rohan. Hi. Sometimes he's really... What is it? You want to sit up here? Lots of room here for you. Come here. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Look. See? Your cat bed's right here for you. Psst, 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 psst. Come on. Gotcha. Gotcha. When their eyeballs turn to just all black. Your little focusing eyeballs. Hi. Try and do this. Tilt this like this. Then we can turn this ball over here. There. Now you can see the cat at the same time. But now when the... Such amazing eyes. Rohan, you have amazing eyes, baby. Hey, don't touch my flowers. Don't touch my flowers. Oh, you're so nice. You're just a nice baby. Hi. Come on, look at him. He's just a baby. He acts like he's a tough boy, but he's just a baby. He's just a baby. Yes. Hi, bud. You lie down here. You just be a chill kitty, okay? Oh, he's so baby. He's just a little baby. He's very sweet. Look at the little white dot. It's like a little pearl necklace. Yes, he's got a white dot. That's one of the ways that our vet said that he's not a pure Bengal. A pure Bengal would not have this little white dot here. Do you see this? A white dot on his neck, chest. A true purebred Bengal would not have that. A true purebred Bengal would be all brown or orange or whatever. No white. Huh? He's so sweet sometimes. You're being really cute right now. I love when you're cute. It's because he played a lot this morning with the cardboard box, and he is just perfect. Yes, he is. He's just perfect. Yesterday, he was in an attack mode where he was following Alex around, stalking him like CJ used to. I thought it was hilarious. Okay, so I made it around the first round. We need there to be a point at the tip. So for the point, I'll do a chain 1, chain 2, slip stitch into the top of the chain 1, and then slip stitch into our first stitch to create a little picot point. Then we'll do 2 single crochets. There's 1, 2, half double, 2, 1, 2, then doubles, 1, 2, 3, and maybe we do 4 on the second round. 4, and then the rest it'll be half double crochets to keep it nice and round at one end. 1, 2, and then I'll do half double crochet, 3, and then in that middle, the last stitch where we put 3 singles, I'll put 1 half double crochet in each, I think. 1, and then number 2, maybe in number 2 I'll put a single crochet. And then in number 3, I'll put a half double. I'm gonna figure it out. Excuse me. Hey, hey, don't touch that. Hey. Hey. Hey, you. What do you think? You're an outdoor cat? Think you could just eat my flowers? I don't think so. I don't think so. Here, you can have this one. Do you like how it smells? I'm going to open it up so you can smell it all the way. Here. Just opening up the rose. I saw this thing somewhere where you can like open it by folding the petals. Here, let's do that together too. You can like fold them out. Please hold. My cat wants a flower, and I must give him whatever he wants. I am a very big pushover for my little animals sometimes. There we go. There. See how big the rose can look? Here you go, buddy. I like harassing him a little bit. There, he can play with it. Sorry. Distractions. Can't help myself. Here's your flower. Oh, you like this side, huh? There, you go ahead and sniff your flower. You goof. He is such a goofball. Okay, where was I? Half double. Half double. He is a good distraction. He really is. Half double, half double. Okay, doubles are here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means you're still a half double. And then doubles again. And then I think after this one, we'll do a round of either slip stitches or single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. And I think that's it for how the petal needs to go. Then a half double, then a half double. What do we got over here? We got double, 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 half double, single, single, slip. Okay, half double, 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 half double, and then single. Bada bing, bada boom. Gotta go, honey. Hubby's back for lunch. Sounds good. Have a good rest of your day, Deborah. We'll see you on Wednesday. Then I will slip stitch. And I think I will do the same thing again. Chain 2, slip stitch into the top of the chain, and then slip stitch back to the work. Can tell you're Canadian. You say double double so naturally. Double double. It just comes from within when you're Canadian. Okay, so here's our first petal. It curves in a little bit. Maybe we don't need an edge stitch on it. Maybe an edge stitch will make it too thick. But there's our first petal. So now I have to try and make it a second time and see if I can make it the same twice. We have to make 6 of them, which is super. I love making 6 of anything. You know me, it's like my favorite thing to make multiples. How I love to continue making the exact same item over and over again. I'm just gonna try to weave in this end with this giant sewing needle. There. There's leaf, feather, petal. Wow, that was hard. Petal number 1 for our daffodil. I think that looks close enough. Are they not that pointy? I feel like every time I'm looking at the flower, it's pointy, but I don't know if it's as pointy as mine. Like, do you think that shape is good? Maybe it's a little too pointy. It kind of looks a little too pointy. Are there any that have a point? I mean, this one kind of has a pointed edge, you know? Rounder near that point. You think so? You think it's not good? You think I ruined it? It's okay, I can pull it out. I just need to make sure it's perfect, because reasons. Okay, there we go. Back to the edge. So I think we take out that last slip stitch where we did slip stitch, chain 1, slip stitch. Maybe we just take out that last picot. And try this again. Not that. Where's the other one? I thought that was... Oh, there you are. How many small potteries do I have? Okay. Another sewing needle with a smaller eye to it. Hey, Alex. I spoke to Julia. She doesn't need me to have the car.
Sorry?
She doesn't need me to have the car.
Okay.
We have no outside plans. So would you mind?
Sure.
Thanks. If you can't, it's totally okay. I also don't mind just driving.
Yeah, it's okay. Regular time?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Alex likes driving. I don't have a particular love for it, so whenever I don't have to drive, I choose not to. I don't have anxiety around it or anything, I just don't care to, and Alex likes to, so I'd rather have him drive me places, if I can tell you the truth. When in doubt, let Alex drive. Okay, I took out the last picot, and I think now it's the perfect shape. There. So it's less pointy on there. A little bit rounder on that side, and then wider and rounder on this side. I think that works. Now we just need 6 of them in order to make a gorgeous, gorgeous daffodil. Kill me, I have to do it 5 more times. Ugh, I can do it. I can do the same thing 6 times. I am capable. Good morning, Michelle. Nice to see you this morning. Hopefully you're having a good start to your day. I am. Okay, then we did 12. 1. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I guess I'll do this. I just don't want that. I'd rather do this. How's this? Hold on. Hold on now. Hold the phone. Let's get you... Everybody, just... Hold on. Okay, so if we have this like this, then I can shrink her. Then I can move you over here so you're not in the shot. There we go, or at least less in the shot. And then I'll move you over here. No, don't be adjusting yourself without permission. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get it. We'll figure this out. Together we can do this. I'm trying to cross my legs underneath the chair. Great, super. And now let's do the little daffodil flower petal again, shall we? It's already 20 after 11. Where does the time go? Okay, now I'm gonna crochet 12 chains. 1, 2, nope, that's still not working. We need to do more here, there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gorge, beautiful, we love her. Then we're going to, what did I do? Single crochet. 1 single crochet, or did I do 1 slip stitch first? Yeah, I think I did. So slip stitch first, then 2 single crochets, 1, 2, then 2 half double crochets, 1, 2, then 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then 2 half double crochets, 1 and 2, and then 1 single crochet, and then 3 single crochets in the last stitch, 1, 2, 3. That gets us around that corner, and then a single crochet in the first stitch, half double in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, then double in the next 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then 2 half doubles, 1 and 2, and then 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, then a slip stitch to join, then chain 2, 1 and 2, slip stitch at the base of that chain, and slip stitch again, and then single crochet in the next one. Did I just do 1 single crochet on the second round? Let's see. Single crochet, half double, 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 half double, half double. Okay, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, single crochet. Are there only 3? Half double, 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 single, single, half double, half double, 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 and double, and then half double. What's the half double situation here? One, 2, 3, 4, and then we did half double, half double, half double, then 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Then we do a single. Cool. Then 3 more half doubles. 1. We got this. 2. And 3. And then we'll then we'll switch back to doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then half doubles. 1, 2, and then singles, I guess. 1, 2. Feel like that might be a little bit wrong, but it's fine. By the time I write the pattern, I'll understand. Okay, next one is finished. 2 petals down. 4 more to go. Well, 3 more to go, because I've decided now this is going to be a filmed tutorial because it's actually pretty easy to make these little petals. It's just not fun. Easy, but not fun. Okay. Down through here. Come on, you. Come on. Squish through. Pondering that yet? What about the cup middle? I think for the cup middle, I'll start by working a circle. And then I think I'll only increase the circle 1 time. So I'll start the circle with 9 chains. And then I will increase that to 18 in the next round. And then I'll just work up straight as 18 stitches until it's time to do like a little ruffle at the edge. And then I think I'll do like 3 stitches in each stitch, or 4 maybe. All right, petal number 2, done. There we go, look. We're getting daffodilly in here. What in the daffodil is going on around here? All right, let's make another. I'm leaving a tail on the end for me to sew the little daffodil petals together in the end. That's what's going on here. These are the initial tails, and my plan is when it's time to stitch them together, I'll use those tails to stitch them down to the cup. That seems like it's gonna look good. Hopefully. Okay, 12 to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Slip stitch into the first one, single crochet into the next 2, 1, 2, half double crochet into the next 2, 1, 2, double crochet into the next 3, 1, 2, and 3, half double crochet into the next 2, 1 and 2, single crochet into the last one, 1, 2, 3 times. And then half double crochet, oops. Half double crochet, why are you 3 single crochets? That's fine, cool. Half double crochet into the next stitch, next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, daffodilly. Oh, daffodilly. And then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then 2 half doubles. 1 and 2. Then 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. And slip stitch the last stitch, and then slip stitch into the top, chain 2, 1 and 2, slip stitch into the bottom chain to create our point, and slip stitch back to the work. And then I'm at a single crochet, so I'm going to do a single crochet twice, 1 and 2, then 2 half double crochets, 1, 2, then 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then half double crochet, 1 and 2, and half double crochet, 1, 2, right? Then we'll single crochet into that last one, and then half double crochet into the next 2, 1 and 2, and then four double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, then half double crochet, 1 and 2, and then single crochet the rest of the row. That's not correct. We did some incorrect math on this one. That's okay though. And then I'll just slip stitch together. So this one's not quite right, but I don't care because there's going to be 6 of them, so they don't need to be identical. They're sisters, not twins. 11:30. I might leave a couple minutes early today, like maybe 11:50, so I have enough time to get ready. All right. And pull that bit through. Why is time flying now? I know time wasn't even moving, and now time's flying. Time flies when you're having fun. All right, we got 3 daffodil petals done. Does it feel like a daffodil? Are you understanding the daffodil energy that we're giving right now? Daffodil. I need to make 3 more. I think I could probably make 2 more right now. So let's frickin' do it. My lips feel chapped right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then we'll start with a slip stitch in the first one, single crochet into the next 2, 1, 2, half double into the next 2, 1, 2, double into the next 3, 1, 2, And 3. I swear, if I have to pee again this morning, I'm going to freak out. Why do I have to pee so much? Now, half doubles, 1 and 2. And then single crochet 3 times in the last stitch. 1, 2, and 3, which brings us back around. Then we'll do half doubles. We'll try half double in the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Then double in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. UTI? I don't think so. I don't have any of the other stuff. 1, 2 half doubles. Then 2 singles. 1 and 2. And then we can slip stitch to that last one. Like that. Then chain 2. 1, 2. I mean, that's a good thing to keep an eye on, Candace, but I don't think it's a UTI. Because I don't have any, like, I don't know, burning? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a UTI. Have I? I don't think so. But I feel like I would understand what I'm feeling. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. Slip, and then we did 2 singles. Are you a single? 2 half doubles, 2 doubles. Okay, so you guys are singles. Yeah. So there's that. Then you slip stitch as well. And then you're a single. 1 and 2. And then 2 half doubles. 1 and 2. And then 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're almost done our 4th petal. How amazing is that? 4, and then 3 half doubles. 1 and 2, and then 1, 2. Let's see, hold on. If you're a double, that makes you a double. Half double, half double. Hold on, half double, half double. Okay, and then this part is a single. We got this, we got this. Single, and then 2 half doubles. 1 and 2. Whoa. And then doubles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 2 half doubles. 1, 2, 2 or 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 2 of them. And then single, single, slip stitch, and slip stitch. Beautiful. 4 petals out of 6. Wow, these scissors are not good scissors. Okay, there's this and this. Where's that needle gone? There it is. All right. The scissors are so dull. Wow. What color are you doing the center? Probably a darker yellow. I have a couple yellow options. I have 2 other colors of yellow that are a little bit darker, a little less offensive to look at least for me. There we go. This is almost the same pattern I did for leaves. I I think the leaf one was a little different, but it's basically the same concept. There we go. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's got daffodil energy, right? What do you think, Beelzebub? I think that feels daffodil-y. Ugh. Four of 6. I need to leave the 5th one undone because I need to write out the pattern with the 5th one. But that's pretty good. 6 petals on a daffodil, 6 of them. 5 to a flower, 6 to a flower. See, look. 6 of them. So I guess I'm doing like that one, like this style. Pale yellow with a darker yellow in the middle. Not quite white. Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Beelzebub? You just sitting there hanging out? Hi. You want to come sit with me? She doesn't, but I'm trying to convince her she does. You want to come sit? Well, she flew away. She said no thank you. Use a skewer for the stem. Green marker it. They're such happy flowers, like daisies. I have some flowers that are false that have wires in them, so I can just cut off the top flower. Lol. That's funny, Melanie. Hey, popping in to say hello. Left my new job. Lol, the manager was a man, baby. I'll find better. I'm sorry you left your job. I'm happy you chose you over dealing with a man baby, because nobody wants to deal with a man baby. So congratulations to you. Also, I have to pee again. So either I have pregnancy or a UTI, or I've just been drinking a ton of water over the last 2 days. All 3, actually, I hope it's only the water, because the other 2 would be an inconvenience. So fingers crossed it's neither of those things. But I'm gonna go now because I need to pee, and by the time I get back, there's gonna be 10 minutes left in the stream. So I love you guys. I hope you had a good time today, even if it was a few minutes short of normal. I will see you all on Wednesday. There will be a new tutorial coming out tomorrow. I have pregnancy, yeah. I think I'd be sorrier if I stayed. Absolutely, Melanie, and you deserve better than that. But anyways, guys, tomorrow there will be a new tutorial for a granny circle, as well as a bag, a crossbody bag to make with it. I had a panic attack and he yelled at me, accusing me of saying he didn't train me properly. F that. Bye, boy, bye. Who needs a man baby? All right, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks to everyone who's supporting the channel, sending you really good vibes, Melanie. And to all of you, I'll send you good vibes. Come back tomorrow for a new tutorial, and if not, then come back for a live stream on Wednesday, where I will be here like I am every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. All right, that's it. Say bye, Alex.
Bye, Alex.
Bye, guys.